Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. My name is Nick Park and I'm taking us through a series of messages called The Great Prayers of the Old Testament. We're looking at how God developed prayer in his people throughout the scriptures, all the way up to the coming of Jesus. And our prayer is that as you are on your prayer journey, that God will take you deeper into him through these studies. And our last few lessons that we've looked at have been to do with Moses, and the prayer we're looking at today is no different. And it's in Numbers chapter 12, and it's an incident where Moses' brother Aaron and his sister Miriam began to grumble against him. It says Miriam and Aaron began to talk against Moses because of his Cushite wife, for he had married a Cushite. Has the Lord spoken only through Moses, they asked. Hasn't he also spoken through us? And the Lord heard. And it does add there that Moses was a very humble man, more humble than anyone else on the face of the earth. Moses didn't get upset at them, but God did. God called them out, and God rebuked them. And it says the anger of the Lord burned against them, and he left them. And when the cloud lifted from above the tent of meeting, there stood Miriam leprous, like snow. And Aaron turned toward her and saw that she had leprosy and cried out to Moses, "Please, my Lord, do not hold against us the sin we have so foolishly committed." So it says Moses cried out to the Lord, a very short prayer, but he cried out to the Lord, "Oh God, please heal her." Now, God said that she had to remain outside the camp for 7 days, but she was then healed of leprosy and restored to her family and to her people. Now, this prayer is so short, but it's so powerful because Moses is praying for somebody who has just been attacking him, who has just been slandering him, who has just been trying to undermine him. And instead of getting mad at her, instead of indulging in church politics to try to undermine her back, he prays for her to be restored after the Lord has struck her with leprosy. I want to say that some of the most powerful prayers are not when you're praying for your loved ones, but when you're praying for your enemies. Even if you don't see them as your enemy, they see you as an enemy. They have set you up as a target. They're doing their best to undermine you, to destroy you, to see you put down. And when you pray for those people, something very powerful is released. Now, I do believe something powerful is released for them. So it needs to be real prayers. Praying for your enemies doesn't mean, "Lord, would you smite them?" That's praying against your enemies, not praying for them. Moses did not pray against Miriam. He prayed for her. "Please, Lord, heal her." And when you pray for your enemies, pray from all your heart that God will bless them. Don't just pray that God will change their mind and make them be nice to you. Pray that God will bless them. And God will answer that prayer. God will bless them. But as well, God will bless you. I've discovered that sometimes when people want to set me up as a target and have a go at me, that the hardest thing for me is to keep my own heart and spirit right. I can't control what other people say against me. I can't control that at all. But I can control how I react to it. And I've learned that when people do treat me as an enemy, my task is to pray for them. And hopefully I will see them change. Hopefully I will see them blessed. But you know what? I know that if I pray for them, my heart is still going to be right before the Lord. And I think this short prayer here is so revealing of Moses. Yes, he wanted his sister to be healed, but also he wanted his heart to be right before the Lord and not to be drawn into a cycle of anger and revenge. And if there's somebody who's wronged you today, I pray that God would give you the grace to pray for them and forgive them and for your heart to be right before the Lord in Jesus' name. Join us again next time for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.